All right, in this next example, we are going to look at our principal and interest payment formula. Notice that this is the exact same as our formula from the last section where we were talking about installment loans. All right, so this formula is the exact same formula that we used in section 10.4. Our calculator instructions for section 10.4 that we used to work through, we're going to do the same thing in this section. So as you're going through, plugging stuff in, getting your parentheses in there correctly, making sure that we're getting correct answers, everything's matching up as we go, is definitely going to be something that you want to be paying attention to. So the only difference is that M, instead of just standing for a general monthly payment, is going to be our principal and interest payment. And P is still our principal, but in this case it's going to be the amount that's mortgaged. Okay. All right, so in this example, use the principal and interest payment formula to find the following. The Martins are seeking a 30-year, $211,650 mortgage with an interest rate of 7%. Use the principal and payment interest formula to calculate the Martins' monthly principal and interest payment. So notice that we're just kind of continuing on with our example from the previous page. So P is our amount that is mortgaged, and we have $211,650. R is our interest rate, 7%, 0.07. N, we're thinking monthly payments. There are 12 months in a year. And T is the amount of time. They're seeking a 30-year mortgage, right? So we're going to have 30 for our time. Right, so our formula, using the formula above for our installment loan, up top we have P times R over N. All right, in the bottom we have 1 minus, in parentheses, 1 plus R over N to the negative NT, right, all in parentheses. So we're going to start plugging in the numbers from this specific example. All right, so 211,650 times 0.07 over 12. 1 minus 1 plus 0.07 over 12, all to the negative 12 times 30. Again, or we could multiply if we want to, put a negative 360 up there. Right. Down at the bottom, there are our hints for plugging this into our calculator. Remember, as mentioned in previous examples, we may want to think about this entire portion up here kind of in parentheses, right, as we're thinking about this. So then what we're going to do, we type in our $211,650 after parentheses, and another set of parentheses are 0.07 divided by 12. Close that off. We have the two parentheses right next to each other, so that way we have our entire numerator in parentheses. Then we go through, start our parentheses for our denominator, follow it through. We have our y to the x button, which again can also be our caret button or our exponent button. And when we plug this into a calculator, we get 1408.112731. Right. As with most problems in this chapter, we're rounding to our nearest penny. Right. So our monthly payment, in this case for the Martins, $1,408.11. Right. So same formula as we saw in section 10.3, or excuse me, 10.4. Same parentheses, same tips as we're going through, we're entering it in the calculator. As we're working through these examples in the notes, again, you kind of want to be paying attention, making sure that the answers that you're getting are matching up with the same ones that I got, right? And make sure that we're also rounding very carefully. Right? So our monthly principal and interest formula, again, we're using our same installment loan formula all over again.